power of the mind.
If you can see it here, and you have the courage enough to speak it, it will happen.
Everything comes from the imagination.
And they talk about manifesting. It's fucking real, man. Manifesting is real.
I can manifest like a motherfucker. I've manifested things that I'm just like, I still shock myself, like, how the fuck did I make that happen?
If you can't imagine yourself doing something, then you're not gonna fucking make it.
When you figure out who you are and what you want to do, and you devote your life to it, like you're all in on this thing, and you manifest, most of these people end up doing what they say they're going to do and being who they say they're going to become.
The law of attraction, I wasn't interested, I was almost laughing at it. But then I eventually watched a movie on it and read some books on it, and then it started to resonate with me, like to keep positive and have belief in where you're going, and you're able to create your entire world.
I could never make y'all like me, but this is how I manifested $12,000 in 48 hours. So I was supposed to go on a walk with my homegirl, but it started raining. So I asked for a rain check. She said that she couldn't go on the walk anyway, but she reminded me to blow the cinnamon in my house. I don't know if you can see, but this is Monday at 3:01 p.m. Monday was April the 1st. She says, so no worries, blow your cinnamon. I say, so blow it inside the house, right? She said, yep, set your intention and blow it in. So I went to my cabinet, got my little cinnamon out the pantry, my little cinnamon spice out the pantry, opened my patio door and set the intention of making an extra $20,000 this month, and just blew it in my house. So today is Wednesday, 48 hours later, and I'm just randomly going through my emails. And I find this email from today. It says, hey love, we can offer you $12,000 USD for 15 TikToks and 1 YouTube video. Period. $12,000. So if you know, you know, this is for my spiritual girlies. The first of the month, always blow cinnamon into your house. Cinnamon attracts moolah, baby. And I want myself and the people that live in my home to be fruitful. So I blew my cinnamon in. I'm $8,000 from my goal for this month in literally 48 hours.
I have cracked the fucking code. I can't believe that I just realized this, because I swear to God, I'm a master manifester, but like the shit that I realize every single day is absolutely insane. So hold on a second. I came across a video a couple days ago, and this guy, I can't remember who it was. I'll try to find it. I don't want to take credit for it at all. But he said, sit down and I want you to ask your brain, ask your subconscious, ask yourself, what is my next thought? And tell me what happened. Bitch, nothing happens. Your brain goes completely silent. And it's not, it's like it's looking for another answer, but it can't come up with one, so your brain goes completely blank. This is how we're going to use this to our advantage, okay? Listen. When you are telling yourself something that you know is not true, like, I'm a millionaire, and your brain's like, no, you're not, and it blocks that, say that shit. I'm a millionaire, and then say, what's my next thought? As soon as you say it, your brain's gonna go blank, and it's not gonna fucking fight that. I just did it, and oh my God. Now, I wasn't instantly a millionaire, because that's not what I did, but what I used it for, it just fucking worked, and I came on here to tell you guys about it. So do it, and come back to the comments and tell me, like, how fast that shit worked for you, because there's no resistance.
I met my man on a Friday, and on that Monday, he bought me a 4.26 carat engagement ring. And 32 days later, we were engaged, and I was relocated from Houston, Texas to fucking Charlotte, and I'm currently pulling in our subdivision to our 6-bedroom, 4-bathroom house that is currently on the market because we're building a new house together. When I tell you, because I went to get him some popsicles, okay? Because he detoxing right now. So, but when I tell you, you can manifest whatever the fuck you want to, I don't care what nobody says. Like, nobody. This is literally the best life. I just want to encourage you, whether it is a man, a job, a business, a contract. I just got off the phone with him. I was like, can you believe this is our life? Like, we picking out floor plans. We're picking out floor plans. I'm pulling up in a house Fucking for sale sign, had people viewing the house yesterday. Get around people that believe in your wild, crazy shit, okay? Get around people that think that the things that you think are possible and that you're worthy of, that you also deserve. Get around people that think that anything is possible, that miracles happen every day, that no matter what things look like, the supernatural, God, the universe, whatever you want to call it, however you identify, that it is working on your behalf as long as you're doing your part. And right before I met my fiance, I had went on a 30-day pause of all dating, all communication with men, to get myself together, to set my intentions to attract a partner. And literally November the 1st, 2023 to November the 30th, 2023, I didn't have any male energy, nothing. It was all about me, all about creating. And that's exactly why I did this 30-day, 30-part manifestation challenge. If you see the link at the bottom, it's totally free. It's the whole playlist starting from day one. But that's why I did it, because this shit works. You gotta believe like nobody's business. I don't care where you live, where you came from, who your mama is, your daddy is, what your past issues were, are. You can change and you can evolve your mindset. You can. You can change. Listen, I got my boost of bomb pops. I love it so much. And I just want to be an encouragement to you. People said I was crazy. And what they didn't understand was that I'm a fucking goddess. And they didn't understand the spiritual covering that I have over my life. And people don't understand you. They might think they know you, but they don't know you. They don't know what you're praying for. They don't know what you're believing for. They don't know what all you've been through. They don't know none of that shit. All they know is what they see and what you tell them. So hold some shit close. And as you walk through this challenge, today is this is part 28. Be highly encouraged that you can increase your self-concept, remove basic bitch energy out of your life, out of you and the people around you. Because as you start to elevate, the things that are attracted to elevation have no choice but to chase you down.
You love it when I go there.
Manifest something with me in the next 2 minutes. Make it something easy so you can prove to yourself that this works, and then come back and use this for something else. First, be very specific about the thing that you want, whatever it is. Once you have it in your mind exactly what it is that you want, I want you to look around at your current reality. And I want you to ask yourself what it feels like to be you right now. You might notice that there's a part of you that is pushing or resisting your current experience. And I want you to give yourself complete and total permission to accept exactly how it feels to be you right now. I also want you to give yourself permission to accept the reality that you are living right now. This might feel weird because, of course, you want to change your reality. Of course, you want something different. But what you're doing is you're slowing down the resistance that you have to this reality so that you're able to let in a new one. It's completely safe to accept and to be present with your experience right now. Unless, of course, you're in an emergency, at which point you should call 911. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to imagine that someone like God or the universe or a loved one that has passed away comes down on a cloud and says to you, congratulations, you are going to receive the exact thing that you are wanting to receive. Feel the joy of that. Feel how good it feels to be told that you are going to receive exactly what you're looking for. Now I want you to look around at your current reality in the context of knowing that you are going to receive exactly what it is that you want. How does it feel to be in this reality now, knowing this? I want you to feel how it feels to be in your current reality, knowing that everything you want is on the way. And just allow yourself to feel these feelings for a little while. When you're done, I want you to write in the comments, "It's done," and favorite this video. Then I want you to completely forget that you did this exercise. Go about your life and completely forget about it. And when it comes up, the thing that you manifested, I want you to come back to the comments and write exactly what happened. Manifest something with me in the next 2 minutes. Make it something easy so you can prove to yourself that this works, and then come back and use this for something else. First, be very specific about the thing that you want, whatever it is. Once you have it in your mind exactly what it is that you want, I want you to look around at your current reality. And I want you to ask yourself what it feels like to be you right now. You might notice that there's a part of you that is pushing or resisting your current experience. And I want you to give yourself complete and total permission to accept exactly how it feels to be you right now. I also want you to give yourself permission to accept the reality that you are living right now. This might feel weird because, of course, you want to change your reality. Of course, you want something different. But what you're doing is you're slowing down the resistance that you have to this reality so that you're able to let in a new one. It's completely safe to accept and to be present with your experience right now. Unless, of course, you're in an emergency, at which point you should call 911. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to imagine that someone like God or the universe or a loved one that has passed away comes down on a cloud and says to you, congratulations, you are going to receive the exact thing that you are wanting to receive. Feel the joy of that. Feel how good it feels to be told that you are going to receive exactly what you're looking for. Now I want you to look around at your current reality in the context of knowing that you are going to receive exactly what it is that you want. How does it feel to be in this reality now, knowing this? I want you to feel how it feels to be in your current reality, knowing that everything you want is on the way. And just allow yourself to feel these feelings for a little while. When you're done, I want you to write in the comments, "It's done," and favorite this video. Then I want you to completely forget that you did this exercise. Go about your life and completely forget about it. And when it comes up, the thing that you manifested, I want you to come back to the comments and write exactly what happened.
Do you want to know why your manifestations are not working? And do you want a super easy fix? There's something you can do every single night before you go to sleep. First, why they're not working. You're saying, I'm rich, I'm this, I'm that. Your brain is rejecting it because it's like, no, you're not. No, you're not. And no, you're not. That's because you're dealing with the conscious brain. We got to deal with the subconscious. That's where the magic happens. So we're almost going to kind of trick it because you got to do it as you're falling to sleep when it won't resist. Say these 3 phrases every night before you fall asleep, and you're going to see huge results within 2 weeks. First one is, universe, what can you surprise and delight me with? Number 2, only good things are on the way to me right now. Number 3, everything is always working out for me. Those 3 mantras repeated before you fall asleep are going to give you amazing results. Drop I believe in the comments to send your subconscious the message that we're going to reprogram you right now.
If a person would sit down and let their body relax, totally relax, and then start to visualize in their mind, see themselves the way they want to see themselves. See how you'd like to live your life. See yourself living it that way. Okay. Now understand that that's a picture in your mind. Take that picture and describe it. Write it out in the present tense. I am so happy now that I see myself, and write it out. Start to read it and read it and read it and read it every day. Carry it around and keep reading it. The one point that all the great teachers all down through history have all agreed on, they've been in complete unanimous agreement on it, we become what we think about. Now, it may be fantasy at first. It might even appear to us as being a lie. But if you read it often enough, you'll start to believe it.
If you want proof that manifestation is real, if you want proof that the universe is always listening and responding to you, you need to watch this video. I'm going to teach you a game that I want you to play with the universe in the next 24 hours. And I want you to comment below what happens when you play this game. So to play this game, all you need to do is say this out loud. Universe, I want you to show me that you're listening. I want you to show me that I am a powerful manifester. I want you to show me that you have my back. So I'm asking you to give me a gift within the next 24 hours. You can choose what it is. I'm open to surprises. And when you deliver this gift, universe, I want you to give me a deep knowing that it was from you. And that is it. I want you to say that out loud right now, word for word. Do not skip a word. You are going to be mind blown by what happens within 24 hours. So when you've said this, your only job is to remain open to surprises. I do not want you getting caught up in day-to-day life and forgetting that you played this game. Just for 24 hours, I want you to be open to seeing surprises and to expect a surprise. And don't forget, this could be any surprise. You will know intuitively when it comes. So give it 24 hours, comment below, and then come back and tell me what happened. I can't wait to hear what surprise you got. If you are looking to change your life for the better, become the best version of yourself, you will love my podcast. It is linked on my profile. I also have a free quiz that's in my profile as well. And this quiz is to help you close the gap between your current self and your future self. And don't forget, comment below what happens because I really, really want to know. Give me a follow for more.
Let me show you a secret, something that no one has ever taught you. Wake up early in the morning. Before your feet even hits the ground, you should be barefooted and don't talk to anyone. Then you begin to prophesy over yourself. Begin to speak the words of God over your destiny. I'll give you an example. Use your name. I, Kimona, will prosper. The works of my hands are blessed. Everything I touch is blessed. My life is blessed. My business is blessed and will always prosper. Opportunities will always find me, always locate me. I am protected by God. I will always walk in good health. My destiny helpers are locating me and they will help me. My life is a blessing. My children are a blessing. My marriage is a blessing. I will never know lack. I will always prosper. I will attract wealth all the days of my life. I am favored by God. My destiny is connected to great people in Jesus' name. Speak upon your destiny. Speak upon your life. Do this every day and you will come back with a testimony. Click the link in my bio to connect with me or like my page for more great content. Thank you.
In the morning, when your eyes open, you're still in bed, your eyes open before your feet hit the floor, because you know once your feet hit the floor, it's over. You lay there in the bed before you even get up. And you pray Romans 12:1 to the Lord. Lord, today, I present this body to you, a living sacrifice. Lord, I give you the whole kit and caboodle from head to toe. I give you these hands for your service, these feet, Lord, these legs to go where you want them to go. Lord, I give you these eyes, these ears, this mouth. And I offer it to you, Lord, a living sacrifice. God, I know that I've got plans for the day. I've got a to-do list, but I know before the foundations of the world, you already had a schedule. And so, God, I submit to you for today. And Lord, here it is. Would you give me an awareness of your presence today? Lord, if you're moving in an unusual way, I don't want to miss it. If he's going to make the natural supernatural, don't you want to be aware of it? If he's going to be speaking, I don't want to miss a word that he has to say. Lord, if you're going to show up in an unusual way, would you make me aware of your presence? You'll be amazed when you pray that at the beginning of the day, how much natural stuff you will see with your spiritual eyes is really supernatural. You'll be amazed when you're standing in the longest grocery store line you have ever been in your life, and the person behind you trips and spills his Starbucks coffee all over you, and just right before you turn around and give him or her a piece of your holy mind, you'll be amazed that something in you will remind you that you asked the Lord to show you his activity in everything. And it occurs to you that you might be the only Bible they read today.
If you're ever feeling a little bit too delulu on your manifestation journey, just remember the time that I quit my corporate job with thousands of dollars of bills due in 2 weeks and only $500 in my bank account, and decided that I was going to manifest all my bills getting paid forevermore. And the next day I got in the flow, felt inspired to go get a chai latte at my favorite cafe, show up there to get the chai latte, meet a police officer, really nice guy. He said it was his birthday, and we exchange information. I don't think anything of it. The next day I get in the flow. I feel inspired to go do my hair and spend $155 at the beauty store to get some Connect Colon to braid into my hair to do a photo shoot in my apartment. At which point I get home and realize that I only have enough hair to braid half of my head. Now keep in mind, I only had $500 at the beginning of this story, so it's ticking down. I go back to the beauty supply store, get another $155 worth of hair because I needed it for the other half of my head. On the way back home, I'm vibing, flowing, feeling good, feeling in alignment, and a car pulls up behind me going 10 miles an hour, but forgets to step on the brake, bumps into the back of my car, creates a scratch about this big, but it causes my car to hit the car in front of me, creating another scratch in my front bumper that's about this big. So I pull over to take the report. The police officer that walks up to the side of my car is a police officer that I met at the coffee shop the day before. He gives me a positive report. I go to the insurance company. They pay me out thousands of dollars immediately for 2 tiny little scratches. And I asked them, I said, why are you guys paying me out thousands of dollars for 2 tiny little scratches? And they said, well, because of the type of car you have, for us to fix these 2 bumpers, we might have to take off the parts in the back. You might have to take off the parts in the front, which means that those parts might get damaged. So we're just going to pay you for all the parts on the front of your car and on all the parts in the back of your car and hope for the best. And that's how my bills got paid that month. So yeah, you're not too delulu.
I manifested $5,000 in 1 week, and I want to tell you how I did it. I was down in the dumps. There's so much that I wanted to do, and I did not have enough money for it. And I was just like, I don't know how I'm going to be able to do these things. I was in a rut, and I said, God, universe, whoever's up there, please just send me away. And I tried manifesting as well. Like I tried saying it out loud, doing affirmations, and I got nothing. And I was like, what is going on? So then I just took a break from it and I didn't think about it. I let myself rot for like an hour. And then I was on my TikTok and I was like, I've never looked at like the different ways to make money on TikTok as a creator. So then I went to my settings and I saw it and I was like, oh, there's these different ways. And before I thought of them as like, oh, it's going to take so much work. I don't feel like doing all of those things. I don't want to do it. So what I did was I shifted my perspective this time and I was like, well, maybe this is the way that I'll make money. So I went to those different things and I was like, oh, TikTok has like these commission things now. So basically you post about a product, like you post a video about a product. But I was like, I guess I'll do that. I'll get the commission. Every time I hear affiliate, I think, oh, you get 25 cents off of every sale. And I was like, maybe this time it'll be more. It is what it is. So I sign up for the commission thingy. I get approved. And then I find out there's a healing book, a shadow work book. And one of the videos popped up on my thing. And I was like, well, I could do that because there's a lot I know about healing. I love talking about it. It's one of my favorite things. So I make the video about healing. And then I put the little book on my commission thing right here. Every time somebody buys that book, because I'm talking about it, I get a $3 commission. I was like, oh, $3 isn't that bad. So I post a video talking about healing and I put a little book on there. The video goes viral that same night. And I'm just like, whoa. So I was like, okay, well, how many people bought the book? And then I look, y'all, 600 people bought the book from that video. 600 times 3. Let me go to my calculator and do the math for you real quick. That's $18,000. I made $18,000 in one night. I was like, oh my God, what's going on? So then I'm like, okay, if this is one thing from that list of ways for creators to make money, then I go and I look at like the creative challenge. I never tried it before. I submit a few videos, 3 days go by and I'm like, okay, we'll see if they get like how much they make because they had to be put into review and then they got approved. Y'all, I made like I think 1,500 from that. It was insane. And so basically I kept doing those different things and I made $5,000 within the week, which is insane because now I can go on a trip. I can chill. I can just vibe. I'm okay. Like I'm safe in my money. And it took me shifting my perspective on the ways to make money that were already there. I could have been did this. I could have been done these challenges, done these different things and figured it out. But it was when I really sat there And I decided to shift my perspective on what was in front of me and find a new way to make that money that I genuinely started making the money. And so how can you manifest $5,000 like I did in the week? It's different for everybody. There's something in your life that you can shift your perspective on and decide to start doing it either a different way or in a different manner that will bring you the money that you want. Also, I love to say, think about how much money is surrounding you right now. Like in a 25-mile radius, so much money waiting to be made, waiting for you to shift your perspective on it, waiting for you to draw it in. And again, self-concept is everything. So follow me for more and hope you enjoy this. That's how I made $5,000 in a week.
If you got 7 days, you got time to manifest. If you don't know me, my name is Shalise, and I teach people how to cheat manifestation and get their manifestation faster. This is the 777 method. I use the 777 method when I'm having a hard time catching the feeling of what I want. Make it really simple. The 777 method is when you write down 7 times of what you want 7 times a day for 7 days. I like to make everything easy, so I wrote you a cheat sheet. So a lot of people don't start theirs off like this. I start mine off like this because it gets your brain, your subconscious mind, your conscious mind, all in agreement that what you are saying is true. So by writing my name 7 times, I know that I'm in Shalise and I have my brain in the receptive mode. So for this next part, we're going to be very specific about where we want to move since we are manifesting a house. Again, we're just focusing on the location right here because at the end, we're going to fill out all the details. Now, for the third part, what we're going to do is we're going to put some excitement in it. We have to draw in some type of emotion. So after we do that, we're going to write a paragraph and we're going to include as many details as we can about our manifestation. So for the details in here, you can see that I put in location specifics. We brought the energy in. We got more details so that we can actually see this. And last but not least, the last thing we want to do is say thank you, thank you, thank you.
You meet people on the same level of psychological wound as you.
Oh, man.
You also leave people where if you evolve out of that and they haven't been able to.
Wow. So you think we attract people based on our psychological wounds?
100%.
Wow. And as we start to heal and grow, if the other person's not healing and growing, we kind of pull away.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
If I had to manifest $6,000 in the next 2 hours, these are the exact steps I would take. And I'm going to base this on a phone call that I had with a client a couple of years ago where she called me and she said that she had to manifest $6,000 in 24 hours. And we ended up manifesting it in the 2 hours that we were on the coaching call. And I'm going to put on the screen here where you can see how her account goes from like $33 to a little over $6,000. And if you look in the corner of the picture, you can see that we were still on the call when this happened. The first step I would take is I would make complete and total peace with the present moment. The easiest way to do this is to give yourself complete and total permission to be in your body and to be aware of what it feels like to be you right now. Without pushing against it, without indulging any stories about it, without projecting onto it, just allowing your experience and the sensations that you're experiencing to be exactly what they are. Next, you're going to connect to the energy of receiving $6,000. What does it feel like when you think about receiving $6,000 right now? You might notice some storylines come up around it, like where would this even come from? I don't have enough time to work for $6,000, whatever it is. And anything that arises, what you want to do is you want to acknowledge it, and you want to acknowledge the tension in your body that you feel as you think those thoughts. So sort of drop the storyline for a second and just feel where the tension is in your body about receiving $6,000. And what you're going to do is you're going to identify this tension in each place that you find it. And you're going to allow yourself to be completely aware of wherever the tension is in your body without indulging it, without pushing it away, just completely, unconditionally being aware of the tension. What this does is it allows the light of your awareness to begin metabolizing this tension so that it moves from being a blockage back into being a flow. And you're going to do this for each tension that you find as you think about receiving $6,000. And eventually you're going to think of $6,000 as you continue to do this exercise, and it will start to feel neutral or positive even. And once you get to that place where the $6,000 feels neutral or better, you're going to engage the next step. This step involves imagining your life right now in the context of knowing that you have $6,000. What does your current situation, your current life feel like, knowing that $6,000 is here, it's already manifested? How do you look at your life knowing this? What does it feel like to think about your bills now that you have $6,000? What does it feel like to think about your bank account? What does it feel like to think about your day tomorrow? And just allow yourself to feel good about receiving $6,000. Let yourself feel good about it for a little while. Then your next step is to completely drop it altogether. Allow yourself to forget that you did this exercise. Your only goal from this point forward is going forward and enjoying the rest of your day. At some point during the day, you might feel the urge to act or the inspiration to do something, and you want to act on that inspiration, and then just see what happens.
So my cousin called me this morning to tell me about something that she's been manifesting for the past few weeks. She said she's been manifesting $10,000 to be deposited in her bank account. So this morning she said when she woke up, she had $16,000 deposited in her bank account. The IRS deposited $9,000 and some other tax company deposited the rest. Mind you, I don't think she was supposed to get that amount, but that was the amount deposited in there. And I say that to say her manifestation came to light. However, you need to be intentional with your words when you're doing your manifesting, because yes, she got the amount that she manifested, but she don't know if she's allowed to keep that amount. So always be very, very intentional with your words, and, be careful what you manifest. Now, maybe she can keep it. She's not for sure right now, but I just thought I would share that with you all so you can understand how powerful manifestation is. And like I said in the previous video yesterday about the 222 portal, so she's been manifesting that since the last full moon, and now it finally came true. So stay true to your manifestation, stay grounded, and stay focused.